be more than human. Hello and welcome back to the channel, all my Cradle fanatics out there. My name is Joseph Carroll. I write under the pen name J.R. Carroll, and today I just wanted to say gratitude. Thank you all for watching my journey this past year, cycling through all the Cradle books. It's been some of my, best reading, funnest times, interacting with all the community. It's just been a great time, and it's one of those things where I came to the party a little later than most, but just happy and sad that it's all coming to an end here with Waybound, the book we are reviewing today. I'm gonna keep this mostly spoiler free. I'll tell you at the end when I am gonna say a few little spoilish things, but if you want to help this video get out to more people and push Cradle, the greatness of Cradle out to more people, make sure you smash that like button just like Ethan would, and do it in style. So this book picks up pretty much exactly where we left off. I mean, we're not, he's not really messing around. I want to say this might be the biggest book of the series, but it really doesn't feel like it. I mean, this book just goes. There were so many things. Some people were worried about how's he gonna close out everything in just one book. There's so much open stuff, and this is where I tell people, self-published authors, just because you're self-published doesn't mean you're not a great writer. Will is amazing. He knows how to weave and pull things into place without you feeling like he's rushing you through. There have been so many final books that just feel like they're so rushed, and you're like, man, guys, you've had 10, 12 plus books and you still make us feel like it's rushed. He's a sculptor of stories, and I really enjoyed this. What Lyndon is doing here, as soon as we pick up, Lyndon is all about, we need to get you guys advanced. We need to advance you guys. We need to push you guys. At this point, Lyndon's the big dog, right? So he's like, I need you to get on my level, and I'm gonna help you as much as I can so we can defeat everybody. And really, this book is a internal perspective. It's just this real internal perspective of everybody. We get in everybody's head. We feel everybody's doubts, and everybody's hopes and dreams of what can be, what they can be, what they can do to help the group as a whole. It is such a great view of people's, everyone's fears. You get into everyone's head, even people where you're just like, well, they normally don't talk about being afraid of anything. Like, you get to really feel, what they have going on inside them, and I thought that was maybe the best part, of the book. And a big part of this book is Lyndon believing, like everybody's believing in Lyndon, right? They're like, we know you can do this, Lyndon. You're our leader now. We trust you with our lives. We can, we know you can take us to the next level and have everybody win. But really, it's Lyndon believing in them. Like, I love the way Will jumps back and forth. He does that. He does the battle thing where he can show you what's going on in a specific section of the battle, right? And then jump to the opposite perspective at the same time, and he might do that better than any author anywhere. But in this, it really shows how like it jumps back and forth where it's like, all right, we need to be there, for Lyndon. Lyndon's holding, and then it's his perspective on they're gonna be here, they're gonna do it, So it's a great story of like everybody's believing in everybody and everybody's entrusting that the other is going to do what they need to do. And you have Ethan, who, Ethan is trying to believe in. Does he still believe in himself to be the strongest above everybody? He's like, thinking, he's like, I've been away for so long, and now I'm taking on these people. He's like, sure, my power's still there, but am I still as smooth as I ever was? Do I have all the tricks and the technique that I used to have to be able to be these people and stop, them from destroying, all the realms? And that I just a masterclass in inner perspective in this book. And now again, I'll leave a little bit of spoilers for later, but just to say my view on this book is just, it is an excellent ending to a series. I really have no complaints, on the way he's ended this book. I think it's the right ending. I think it's the way that the majority of you are going to enjoy the ending. You're going to be like, yeah, that's the way it should have went. So spoiler alert, I'm gonna, for all you who haven't finished, go away, come back. And for all of you that have finished, I'm just gonna share my favorite parts, like I've done for most of the other ones were kind of reactional videos. So this is kind of like my reactional section. I don't want to go too long, but when he operated on the Silent King and turned his skin and everything into a bow, I thought that was one of the coolest things I had ever seen. And then just the way he was using the bow and how powerful it was, and how like the others were like fawning over it. They're like, oh my god, what kind of weapon is that? Oh my, I want that weapon so bad. And then later on at the end, when he ends up giving that weapon up, and the way the person acts about the weapon, hilarious. And then him fighting, Malice, Rhaegon, Northstrider, and Charity, fighting them all at once, and his perspective as he's talking as they're attacking him, and the visuals that we get, and you get to see. I feel like this is where we get to really see what Lyndon is really capable of. I thought that was an amazing scene. We got like where he created multiple Drosses, and then you get to hear them kind of going back and forth and messing with everybody else. I can never get enough Dross, as well as little Blue, as she got beat down, and like at the beginning, and she wasn't the first one to kind of like fall and everything. She's like, yeah, I can do this. And she becomes kind of real towards the end. I love it. And then the ending, maybe the best ending line to any series ending I have ever heard, where Lyndon's out there and he's just like, he's like the guy's like freaking out because Lyndon's fighting this devourer of worlds or whatever, and he's like, how can you beat that thing? That thing's not, it's not even a creature, it's the end. And then Lyndon's just like, no, I'm the end. The greatest ending line probably ever. Thank you, Will Wight, for creating such an amazing series and putting so many memories into so many people. This will be something I never forget. And thank you all. If you like this, make sure you subscribe, and I'll be giving more content and stuff like this. Thank you all so much for the support, and remember, be more than human.